I completed 200 perfect one-arm push-ups in front of everyone. The coach quickly stopped me because my physical strength exceeded that of normal people. Then he handed me a football and told me to throw it with all my strength. So I signaled the receiver to move farther away. Then I casually tossed the ball. The massive impact sent the receiver flying. I nodded in satisfaction. Little did I know, everyone was completely stunned. The reason I had such incredible strength was because I was not human at all. I was a robot created by May and Gabby. 67 days earlier, they wanted to build a perfect boyfriend, but by accident they infused me with combat attributes, turning me into a combat-type robot. To prevent my identity from being exposed, they always tried to keep me from standing out. They even stopped me from trying out for the football team, because once my identity was discovered, I could very likely be taken by the military. Soon it was time for the football game, but I could only watch from the sidelines. The team performed terribly in the first half, facing huge and powerful opponents. The quarterback was constantly knocked to the ground. Soon the star wide receiver was maliciously injured. The coach had no choice but to make a substitution. At that moment, his eyes suddenly landed on me. Then he decided to let me sub in as an exception. Everyone was shocked by his decision. No one expected him to use a spectator as a substitute. It turned out my previous test left a strong impression on him, so he took the risk and put me on the field. May and Gabby immediately rushed out to stop it, because I knew nothing about football rules. But after watching the first half, my program had already automatically understood the game. As soon as the game resumed, the opponents launched an attack. Facing a heavy blitz, the quarterback panicked and threw the ball. I jumped straight up 3 meters from where I stood, caught the ball and scored a touchdown. On the field, I was like a beast. Anyone who tried to stop me was sent flying. Even celebrating teammates were not spared. The game was nearing its end. Only one final point could secure the win. Even with everyone piling onto me, I kept running at full speed. At the end, I leapt into the air and performed a flawless backflip. Landed perfectly and secured the win. Everyone lifted me up in celebration, but suddenly all the lights went out, and my program began to malfunction.